They're for camouflage and a height sensor on them.
Right.
And they're also an animal in a desert climate, so they help dissipate heat throughout their ears. He's a baby. His name is Kenya, and he's an African desert lynx, or a caracal. He is 14 weeks old, and he is a new bloodline into our breeding program here at the park. When he grows up, he'll be breeding, and his cubs will go worldwide to help other cats. And he is going to average about 40 pounds as an adult. I do want to let you know that these cats are extreme hunters. They can take down a good 120 pounds as an adult, which is 3 times their body weight. And one of their favorite foods in the wild is a black buck antelope. And they can also catch a bird in flight if they jump up and grab that bird. So they're very agile, they're very quick, they're very alert, and a beautiful animal to visit with. Boy.
Good afternoon, park visitors. Thank you for joining us today. Attention, please. Our newest youngster, our rare and endangered white Bengal tiger cub, will now be available for special petting and photo taking at our covered presentation area. Those of you wishing to meet or take photos of our newest youngster, our rare and endangered white Bengal tiger cub, please join us by forming a line at our covered presentation area. Thank you.
This is Sultan, and he's an 8-week-old white Bengal tiger cub. And he's a new addition to our park here. Be a new bloodline for us, for our breeding program. Now, Bengal tigers are your second largest cat in the world. They can get up to about 600 pounds. And the white is a very rare color variation which can occur in 1 in every 10,000 in the wild. Because Bengal tiger populations right now in the wild are about 1,500 individuals, recent estimates say, you're probably not going to see a white tiger in the wild. They've had many tigers born right here. And this guy was brought to us from another park. He does have some very beautiful blue eyes, which will stay with him through adulthood. It's a recessive gene that will come right along with the white. Tiger stripes are as unique as the person's fingerprints. No 2 tigers will have identical stripes.
That's amazing.
And also, if you were to shave his fur off, you'd still have a striped cat because the tiger has stripes on the skin underneath the fur. It's still a little bit awkward as well.
Don't worry about that. We'll edit that out. He said, don't put that on TV.
Don't put that one on there.
Beautiful.
Now with the white tigers, you can have orange and white tigers all in one litter. But both parents must have the white gene, and the tiger must get one gene from each of the parents to be a white tiger.
That sounded like a burp. That's good.
Do you want to come in and get some footage of him?
Sure.
Kind of run around on the ground?
Get some good footage of him mauling me.
Yeah.
Hey there. Hey, no biting. Oh yeah. No biting. How you doing? Yes. What was the cat's name?
Sultan.
Sultan.
Out of all the tiger subspecies, the Bengal tigers are doing the best with about 1,500 individuals in the wild right now. And with all the subspecies, the 5 or 6 subspecies found in the wild, estimates are about 4,000 to 5,000 cats left in the wild, and that's a dramatic decrease of about 95% in the last 100 years. We've also lost a good 93% of the original habitat. Tigers in the wild are still heavily poached for different parts. They are parted out in the black market, and different tiger parts are used for medical remedies on the black market, as well as their skins are very desired also. So they are still heavily poached.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to move so fast. Here's Sultan mauling me. What's up? You're gonna attack me, huh? It's okay.
And Sultan here has potential to reach about 600 pounds, while your Siberian tigers or armored tigers have been known to reach weights of 800 or 900 pounds.
It's hard to believe 600 pounds. I mean,
Baby, stop it.
so as far as length goes, you know, from like head to tail, 6-7 feet.
You know, probably more than that.
Sure.
Wow.
What does it mean when it's flashing?
Tiger roar.
Let him hang out. Well, let him chew on something if he gets mouthy.
I got him running away from you.
Let him chew on that break for a little bit.
This is Posey, and Posey is a cross-eyed opossum, and she's the cutest thing you've ever seen. Everybody can hold her, but I want to ask you when you're petting them, pet them behind the ears. Helps them to learn how to be good children. She likes to be cradled like a little baby. So if you cradle her like a little baby and give her lots of love, she'll be very happy. Congratulations, girl. I want to introduce to you our beautiful skunk. And her name is Flower. Flower is just like on Bambi. She's about, yes, they are. You want to check? She's actually a little over 7.5 months old, so she's just a little kid. And if you just pet her, stay behind here, behind her head, she's a baby. Oh, it's coming down here now. We got another beautiful skunk we're gonna bring out. She's fine. Oh, she's just happy. She's fine.
Oh,
actually,
he does.
Yeah,
sure, you're right. I was watching you.
You didn't believe me, did you?
Oh.
She's not gonna hurt you, but she's a baby.
I was watching you.
Yeah. Good thing I wasn't holding the tiger, huh? Just kidding.
It's such a bad rap. But they're just adorable.
You know, you have to train the people.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Training the people is a lot harder. I want to share with you what I think is the most beautiful skunk in the whole world. Oh my God. And her name is Lilac, and this is a very special color. It's called an apricot color, and it's a color that we can work with breeding her in a breeding program. It's not something you'd see in the wild. Unless you were to see just a white skunk, which would be, again, like 1 in 10,000. But she's an apricot, and that's a special color that you can work with by breeding white into their breeding. So it's very special to us. Her name is Lilac, and she's 5 years old, and she is just the cream of the crop when it comes to skunks around here. So we're going to share her too. Please pet her behind their head here. Here's the other. Most people don't believe she's a skunk because she's so beautiful and she looks a little bit like a badger, but she's not. She's a real skunk and she's very pretty. Oh, and she likes actually little rubbies, just like this. Yes, stay back here. Give her little rubbies like that. And she likes her massages. Feels good, she says. Very cute.
Oh, can I get a picture of you and the baby and Calista over by that one?
Would you mind holding socks for me? Thank you.
Yeah, okay, gotta get down so I can get the baby in there.
Show you a cute little head there. Little face. It's just adorable.
Yes.
Says hi. How's everybody doing?
Say hello to the viewing audience.
Yep. Say, am I the most beautiful skunk in the world?
Oh my goodness.
I do believe.
Thank you.
Are you just gorgeous?
She says thank you.
So like it's really easy just to look at it. You put it
Time for your
Get
close
her?
up.
I want to show you guys something before we put Posey back. I want to show you her tail. She's got a great opossum tail, and it's really cool to see.
That's a good picture right there.
That's a very good picture.
Oh my goodness. Adorable. Their ears are like Dad's ears.
Special child. There's not many that are cross-eyed.
Give me another one.
She's just a special girl.
Hey, Chris, look. You're smart.
She was brought to us by another park.
I don't know why they spread out.
I know. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? That is
like a snake.
It is, but it feels a little bit rougher than a snake.
It is a prehensile tail.
It is a prehensile tail. Yes, it is.
Wait, what's a prehensile?
It's a hand.
It's like another hand.
Yeah, it's like an appendage that uses it to grab and hold and to allow for them to climb with their tail. They can use it to wrap around and to climb. I do want to let you know that they have an opposing thumb as well on their back foot. It's a little thumb just like you have, and that allows for them to grab backwards and to hold on. One other thing about the opossum is they're a marsupial. So being a marsupial, guess what? They have a little pouch in here. And that's where the babies would be.
And where he keeps his keys.
Yep, where she keeps her keys. Yep. So that's pretty cool to see. It's not like you can stop an opossum on the road and say, hey, let me see your pouch. I'd like to feel your tail for a few minutes.
Somebody shot out of there.
Here is our beautiful little boy. His name is Pip. I will ask you to take one little step back from the railing because he's a busy child. He's very sweet, but he's very busy. He's a coat of Monday. And I know it's going to sound funny, but think of it as a coat you wear on Monday. It's a coat of Monday, not a coat of Sunday, not a coat of Tuesday. You just want to get...
This is Bailey, and she's a 24-week-old black bear. and she was not born here, but we're raising her up over the summer.
Hey, Bailey.
Right now, at 24 weeks, she's probably about around 100 pounds, and she could reach anywhere from 200 to 400 when she's fully grown. And the males have been known to get up to 600 pounds.
So is there a difference between a brown bear and a black bear?
Yeah, one of the ways you can tell one of the differences is the black bears, they have a taller hind end. They have a taller hind end so that when they walk, they kind of slant forward, while your brown and grizzly bears, they have a very strong shoulder muscle, so they have a huge hump on the back right behind their head where you see those shoulders.
You can do it.
They're a lot bigger of a species as well.
But there is a brown black bear too. So.
Yeah, they're cinnamon colored black bears. They get to be gray, even a blonde, and in very rare cases you can have a white black bear.
So when you're talking about brown and black bears, it's not the color, it's just referring to the species.
Yeah. The name black bear can be misleading because of so many different color variations.
Right.
Now, a bear's sense of smell is their most heightened sense. They don't have very good eyesight. They have better hearing than their eyesight, but their best sense is that sense of smell.
They don't have very good eyesight, huh?
No, they don't. When we have people pet during the summer, we ask that they stay right behind the bear, just pet down the back, and not make any real sudden movements, because if you reach it towards the head, she's going to hear you before she sees you. Now, bears in the wild sometimes stand up on their hind legs, so get a better vantage point of what's ahead, especially mothers with cubs, to make sure there's no dangers ahead or anything that might be threatening to the cubs. Again, getting that great sense of, that nose out there with that great sense of smell.
Good. Is that your feather?
Corner a bear, you want to get out of the position where you're cornering the bear to where the bear has a wide open area to get away from. But if you do encounter bears in the wild and you don't want them around, loud noises work wonders. They, again, with that not very good eyesight and that good sense of hearing, those loud sounds are going to scare them off for the most part. I mean, you have your bears, but sometimes
I think I'd be screaming now if one encountered me.
Yeah.
So, at her age, you said she's, how old is she?
24 weeks.
24 weeks, okay. So she would still, at this age, be with the mother?
Yeah, she'd be starting to wean herself off of milk towards the end of the summer. I don't know what their age is for coming off for being on their own though.
They usually are with mom until they're about 2 years old.
Okay.
She'll come into season on the 2nd year, and then she'll depart.
Right, mom will send her away.
It's like a little toddler getting into everything.
Yeah.
When she was born, she weighed about 8 ounces, only about the size of her nose, about the size of a cube of butter.
That's the normal size?
That's normal size, yeah. They have to be. They're born very small. Mom's usually in a hibernative state when they're born, so she can usually sleep right through birth. Mostly, yeah. I've heard stories where bears sometimes will not care for a youngster if they have just
There's a
one.
big one. There's a big
They
one
won't put
right
the air
there.
into it sometimes.
That's nice.
Oh, I know
So
what
they
you
much rather
like.
have two
I
or
know
three.
what you like. My dad got you off of that. Look, Bailey. Look. Hey, hey.
And they're very smart. She knows how to open the door up here, this
Yes,
little
she
lock.
does. He says, I was just getting a drink from upside down. I just had to get a drink.